So we are very much in the bearish dollar camp for the next 12 months. And we think the scenario of a double-digit decline in 2021 is certainly plausible. And we think the analog to 2017 has a lot of merit. We think there are three big drivers of a potential further dollar sell-off. We have that the world looks a little bit kinder and more inclusive in 2021 with the vaccine breakthrough and global recovery. We think that global investors will look for value, and US assets offer fairly little of that, and yields are relatively unattractive by historical comparison. And three, global investors are still very heavily invested in US assets, and it may well be time to diversify a little bit away. And maybe there's some other regions with a bit more appeal, not least in Asia and the Antipodeans as well. So we are looking at a weaker dollar into 2021.
Can you give us an idea of what some of those areas are that stick out to you, looking like they have a bit more appeal?
Yes, so what we would highlight are effectively two categories that we think of. One is that historically speaking, if you look at dollar sell-offs, then currencies that offer carry and to a lesser degree that offer value tend to do quite well. Now, there's not a whole lot of carry around, but that points to mainly a few emerging markets, including the laggards, so the Mexican peso, the Russian ruble, maybe the South African rand, and the Colombian peso as well. So we think that they will end up participating. But on the other hand, I think there is room for idiosyncratic and structural outperformance. And on that score, I think the Asian complex around China and maybe the closest thing to it in G10, which for us is Australia, also appeals. So over the next couple of years, we think actually the outperformance will come from China, from the Australian dollar, and some of the currencies around it. And then to round it up, you have some pure idiosyncratic plays. And to us, for the next 2 months or so, the UK on Brexit optimism should see sterling appreciate, both against the euro, but of course then also against the US dollar as well.